Although this couple lived in the same house, their worlds were upside down. They never spoke. The husband's head faced upward, the wife's head downward, never looking at each other. At dinner, the husband glanced at the newspaper and froze for a moment, as if he'd realized something. The wife noticed his strange reaction, but after so many years of tension between them, she refused to ask. They continued eating in silence. Their house floated in midair, weightless, no clear sense of up or down, until one day, while watching TV, the husband discovered the antenna was broken. Searching for his repair tools, he came across his wife's old dance shoes from years ago. He sat down at his workbench, carefully repaired them, and placed them in an elegant box. That morning, he had noticed the date on the newspaper, their wedding anniversary. He had wanted to surprise her with the shoes, but when he handed her the box, he accidentally bumped her head. She thought he was picking a fight, knocked the box away, and walked off. The husband, offended, deliberately spilled her coffee. She retaliated by cutting the ropes holding up the sofa. The house shook violently and began to fall. They started fighting over the direction of a photo frame, pulling it back and forth, until the falling speed grew faster and faster. Finally, the spinning frame smashed to the floor. Both of them froze in shock. The house hit the ground with a jolt, startling them. Their positions and perspectives suddenly reversed. Now the wife's head was up, and the husband's head was down. The husband struggled to jump to the floor, but no matter how hard he tried, he failed. Defeated, he returned to his room in silence. The wife felt a pang of guilt, but her pride kept her from going after him. She stepped outside instead. When she came back to her room, she finally saw the shoes he had repaired for her. Only then did she realize he had been trying to surprise her. An idea struck her. She gathered many shoes. Soon, the husband was woken by a noise. He knew she was back. Quickly, he shook himself free and dropped down. When he returned to the room, he tripped over a shoe. Putting on his glasses, he saw the wife had fixed dozens of shoes to his floor. She flipped over, stepping carefully from shoe to shoe, until she stood before him. She reached out her hand. They embraced tightly, and in that moment, the house finally turned upright. Gravity returned, and so did balance and harmony.